Hello everyone, this is Moschophoros from the Legends and Friends Guild, and today I'd like to show you the second of my Boss Island Autorun Trios. Today's Autorun Trio is for Permafrost Ice Cave. So I'm going to jump right into it and we can sort of talk as we go. Alright, so we got to go to Boss Island. Alright, change these real quick. Alright, team's going to look pretty similar to what we did in Lava Academy. We're going to start with Yasmin. Second up, we're going to bring Grognog. And I'm actually going to bring Emily here as my third. Doesn't like that I have the team of 3 again, but that's okay. Alright, so here we go. Going to start off the auto run. I always like to put Yasmin in first position. That gives her more shots for her epic to fire, more chances to heal the team and strip those debuffs. I do like Grognog to go second. He's got that double basic attack. He hits pretty hard. And I have a lot to say about Emily being my third here today. Alright, so those Aegis shields always slow things down, but not too much trouble punching through those. This team actually started out as... it's always been Yasmin and Grognog, but the third has really evolved over time. I tried Bovis out for a long time, and it might be that I just don't have his epic up high enough, but Bovis kept getting frozen, getting knocked out while frozen. I tried Augustus, and actually I think Augustus could work very well. My Augustus is epic 9, and he kept making it to the last boss room. He'd get frozen, and then smashed while frozen, and just he could never survive it. So honestly, I think Augustus could be really great. After I kept having all those issues with my heroes getting frozen and then killed while frozen, I thought about Emily there. Since she's impervious, she's never going to get frozen. So that's something that is very beneficial. She can still get the boss frostbite at the end, but we're not using any specials, so that's not such a big deal. Grognog also has the insulated woolies, so he's not going to get frozen. The only one you really have to worry about getting frozen is Yasmin. It happens occasionally. If she fired her epic before she gets frozen, she'll strip that freeze right off of her. If you're unlucky enough that she gets frozen while that's not active, she has to sit there around. Hopefully she doesn't get hit during that time. Alright, so we've made it up to the mini boss room, the first boss room here. Vendetta is always a big problem in this dungeon. The crit isn't too high on my guys, so I don't get hit with Vendetta too often. I used to come in with the Goblin team, and they're always critting, and I would usually lose Zerk right here in this room. Nub Nub is an interesting choice for this dungeon. I did give him a shot. He crits all the time. Fortunately, when he crits, he heals. So the Vendetta comes after him, but he typically heals as a result. So not too much happens as a result of that. One of the issues with Nub Nub, it's an issue also with Yasmin. When you do get to the main boss room, the blue Echo character, he's actually immune to spirit attacks. So Yasmin can't touch him. Nub Nub can't touch him. So certainly you don't want to bring the two of those along. Alright, so we made it past the mini boss room. Here we go. The the blue Baylogs there. Sometimes they can one-shot Yasmin. I did improve her runes since the Lava Academy run. Increased her health just a little bit. We'll take a look at her runes when we're done with the run here. Emily is actually runed pretty well. She's one of my PvP heroes, so she's actually runed for PvP. Got a lot of damage reduction on her. Not too powerful other than that, though. All right. So far, no issues. That crippling blow can be pretty damaging. That can one-shot a lot of folks. In fact, that could one-shot the Yorick. One of the reasons why I didn't bring Yorick in this dungeon. Yorick doesn't hit as hard here as he does in Lava Academy. Gets frozen. Seems like he takes extra damage in here. It's just my feeling there. So Yorick wasn't a good fit for this dungeon. Emily fills this place very well, it seems. It's interesting that Emily's epic doesn't heal, being a healer. She does the extra damage, she gains herself some energy. Energy really does you no good in this dungeon. Like I said, I would love to bring Augustus if I could keep him alive. If you guys have a better runed, better epic Augustus, I highly think that would be the way to go. So I might recommend that to you. Alright, charge that up before we go to the boss room. Very nice, very nice. Alright, this room can be kind of touch and go. Once you kill one of them, it gets very easy. Let's see how we do here. Alright, there it is. She's got the spirit immune, so she did no damage. For some reason, she always likes to attack him. Alright, there goes the taunt. You see my guys have the boss frostbite on them, but we're not using any specials, so not such a big deal. Epic does 2.5 damage there. I think she's an epic 9. We'll take a peek as soon as we're done with this run. Grognog with his double basic is one of the only ways to do damage to that blue echo as long as this guy has the taunt. So Grog will probably take him out. Northern Gale's just irritating, kind of slows the dungeon down. But like I said, Grognog and Emily can't be frozen, so a little faster this way. Almost. Use a heal right about here. Alright, one down, so should be a piece of cake from here on out. There we go. Alright, Grognog for the win. Alright, so go ahead and check out the runes, check out the epics, see how we're doing with these heroes. Nice, got a Misty Totem. Still have about 200 of those from the Stone Fist event. Picked up a lot of Misty Totems then. Alright, so we're going to take a look at Yasmin first. Again, she's at an epic 12, max epic. Take a quick look at her stats. I increased her health a little bit since Lava Academy. I'm at 11.5. For some of the other dungeons, I'm actually running her in my trios in Babel Mountain as well as in Savage Grove, believe it or not. I think I would like to have her health up to about 13k for those. I think that'll improve her survivability. This is enough to get her through Permafrost Ice Cave. Take a look at her runes real quick. This Greater Life rune is a new one. I crafted this one for about 200 gems. You can see it's not, legendary. It's not the best, but for 200 gems, it was a pretty good deal. You can see it increases her health by a lot, a little bit her defense. Improved Champion rune. This is one I picked up in PvP a while back, so that one's still on her. I ended up with a Vampiric on here, just to kind of give her a little bit more life, especially when I was in Savage Grove. I don't know how much this is necessary here in Permafrost Ice Cave, but it's there for the time being. The Superior Aegis rune I think was on last time, and a Greater Bulwark for, again, some health and some defense. That resist is still sitting there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take a look now at, we'll do Emily here. So I've only got her epic up to 8. Obviously get her epic up a little higher, she'll do that 2.5 damage, a bit more. Taking a look at her stats. Her attack is decent. 4K attack I think is usually what you want to shoot for on your heroes, so they hit pretty hard. Her health isn't terribly high, but her damage reduction, as you see there, is 40%. She's not indestructible in PvP, but I do use her a lot in my PvP offenses. Not so much defense, but I like to use her on offense. So we'll take a look at her runes. Hers are a lot better because I did rune her for PvP. See, I got the Superior Planning rune here, adds quite a bit of damage reduction there, especially in PvP. There's another Superior Aegis rune, damage reduction and health. Tactics rune here, again, this is just there for the damage reduction in PvP. Superior Champion rune, got this during one of the PvP seasons. A little bit of attack, tad bit of damage reduction, and a superior Aegis rune with, you know, quite a bit more damage reduction. So she really is set up for PvP there. Alright, and then lastly we'll check out Grognog. I don't think he changed at all since the Lava Academy run, but we'll take a peek anyway. So, let's see, no epic for him. There we go. So got his attack almost up to 4K. We're gonna work on that. Health up to 87. Would like to see that a little higher, but that's all a result of his runes. Let's see what we've got. There's a Greater Champion rune from PvP a while back. Superior Bulwark rune. A little bit of defense there for him. Superior Power rune. Yeah, this is one I think I got as a freebie in one of the event dungeons. It's kind of a mix of stats there. Improved Precision rune. It's there for the crit. And I always, like I say on the beasts, keep a Vampiric or a Soul Stealer rune on them. So this one's got a mix of skills and then the 8% lifesteal. Alright, well I want to thank you all for watching my second video. Good luck out there.